Let's get started. Just gonna make sure everything's set up and then we can jump in. All right, we should be good. There's my live stream here. Great. How's it going, Jonathan Cash? Thanks for joining the stream. In the past, there's been a few issues when things are just starting up, so I'm just making sure we're all set and everything's running smoothly, and then we'll jump into this tournament. But again, thanks for joining. Please feel free to contribute. It's great being able to connect with you guys. channel. Great, so we're all up here. Alright, perfect. Thanks for the update there, Jonathan. Subich Erno, thanks for joining the chat here in the stream. We're going to get started in just a minute. Like I was telling Jonathan Tesh there, I'm just making sure everything's the best quality for you guys, because there's been some issues in the past. So just hang tight for a minute, and then we will jump in. Felix Cat, thanks for joining the stream here. Like I was just telling everyone, I'm just optimizing all the settings to make sure you guys all have the best experience possible and the best quality of video. So just bear with me for 1 minute, and then we will jump right into this and play some golf. Okay. So settings are all set. Alright, I think we're all set. Thanks for bearing with me there. Eamon Singh, thanks for joining the stream. We're just getting started here. I was just making sure everything's set up, but I think we're good to go. So let's jump in. Again, thanks for joining. Everyone, please feel free to contribute. Anything you want to discuss or mention or anything, please feel free. It's great being able to chat and connect with all you guys. Now let's play some golf. Christy Crashian, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We're a friendly bunch here. And now we're going to jump into this tournament. Alright, so first I'm just going to show you guys the clubs I'm using. So I'm going to be running with the EM6. I have Guardian 5 going, Saturn 8, Thorn 5, Endbringer 2, Nirvana 4, and then the Malibu 6 for the sand wedge. I've also got 2 other golf bags set up. Everything is the same with the exception of the wood club. So on the second bag, I have the big dog for those longer holes where you really do need that extra distance to reach the green, possibly in 1 or 2. And then I also have the sniper for those holes that we're going to need the extra accuracy. So we got that, and then I just picked up some more Katana and Titans, just because for a few of those longer holes you do need that extra distance. It will be the difference. So I have a few of those. I got the Titans, which are actually my favorite golf ball. And then I'm going to be sticking mainly to the Quasars, Marlins, and even a basic ball for a hole or two, just for those, because we can just overpower rather than wasting a power ball. And we'll save those for the tougher courses. So, that being the case, we are all set here. So let's jump in. So, I just also want to mention, I'm going to be flipping between all the stream chats just to make sure I grab everyone. If you're commenting or adding or anything you want mentioned on the stream, I will be going between, so I hope to get everyone. If I miss anyone, just bear with me. I'll go back and make sure I've hit everyone's comment so that I can connect with every single one of you. So, that being said, let's jump into it. Oh, and I also have my wind charts. I'm going to be referencing that for each hole. I strongly recommend you do the same because it can really make the difference for the precision adjustments. Alright, so we're starting next to dead last. Let's see if we can improve that a little bit. So I'm going to start with the Guardian, and I'm going to see how the wind goes. It could be a basic, a Marlin, or even a Quasar, depending on what kind of wind we get. So let's go. Shoaib Qureshi, Pete Golf Clash, Tom Wayne, Martin Sunderland, thanks for joining the stream. Great to have you guys here. Please feel free to contribute. It's an open discussion, and we welcome all comments and chats. Okay. So where do we go? All right. That was a much better shot. Much better. Yesterday wasn't exactly the start I was hoping for, but today is much better. So we're already on a roll, so I'm hoping it's going to go a lot better. We finished strong yesterday, but it was a bit of a rocky start. Now I'm hoping to go start strong and finish even stronger this round. And we're off to the start we needed. Let's see what our opponent can do here. Oh. He almost made that. Wow. That was a really good try. Alright, it's going to feel much better being able to reach into. Definitely a nice pick-me-up being able to actually get on the green in two and then finish the birdie. Yesterday it was, I did a rough hop into the bunker and wasn't on the green until the third shot, so this is shaping up much better already. Thanks, Felix. I created this entire setup myself, actually. I didn't use the assistance of any professionals or anything. I created the webcam block, the images, the background, and the view you see of my iPad. Do you stream at all there, Felix? There yet. Okay. Dennis Kastner and Christoph Bukolen, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We're all friendly around here and love to discuss Golf Clash. And this hole was a little bit of a challenge yesterday as well. I double watered, so hoping to avoid that today and at least get on the green in one. And these kind of shots definitely make me feel better about it, so hopefully we can keep it up. Martin Laniel, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We're all eager to talk Golf Clash and watch some good shots. Alright, we got the first win here. Definitely makes me feel better about today's round. So, looking good. Still got everything we need. And hole 2 is going to be an accuracy hole, so let's go Sniper 8, and I'm going to be probably pulling out a Quasar or Marlin, depending on the wind, just to give us that little edge that might make the difference. Ken Little, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute and discuss anything. We're all friendly here in the stream and eager to talk Golf Clash. What division are you competing in there, Felix? Are you on, are you like rookie, pro, expert, masters if you're ambitious enough? It's a Sniper 8, we're going to do next distance. We got tailwind, we can use the Marlin. We go 6.4 plus 1.8, so 8.2, we're going to go right back to about there. Perfect. We made it over the island. As long as that happens, I cannot complain or get upset or anything, because yesterday was a completely different story. So, already feeling better. So what's your experience? Oh, what kind of leg there, Jonathan? Like, is it skipping, or I'm just, like, you're hearing me a little behind? Okay. Let's see if we can grab the wing here. Oh, I already feel like we got the wing because we didn't roll into the water. So we can go 2, 4, 7.1, so we'll do that. Okay, let me know if it turns into an issue there, and I'll have another look. But I tried to keep the settings as crispy as possible, and it seemed everything was running smooth when I last checked it. But if there's any problems or it's like, if it gets annoying, let me know, and I'll see if I can tweak it a little more. And we got the win somehow, so guess that worked out. Colin Child and Spencer Dempsey, thanks for joining the stream. As always, please feel free to contribute to the chat. Anything you want to talk about, discuss, any feedback or anything, please feel free. Love to hear from you. This one we're going to go big dog, and I think would be wise to use a Titan. Yeah, that's the right one. Alright, let's jump into it. That's not too bad at all for expert there, Felix. Have there been any like crazy headwinds, or is it more like workable? And that's kind of where I get a little iffy to jump into the higher divisions, is just because there is for whatever reason there's high headwind or something in that tournament and you get stuck. Like, it drives me absolutely up the wall having to overpower all the time. So I like to stick to a lower division, get used to it, get familiar with the way it plays before I move up. But if you can make it work, man, good on you. How'd your pro go there, Colin? So you play 3 backspin, Spencer? I usually go 2 backspin, full left curl, just to kind of get it to drop. I find that's right in the exact range of getting, so I guess I should start by saying for me it's the second shot I like to have. I try to get the big dog's second bounce to be on the fringe, and that way it rolls onto the green nicely, and then I'll find a little bit of backspin just really helps it to kind of stop right where you want it. So we're gonna go full left spin, 2 backspin. And because it's slightly to the right, I'm going to leave it at max distance, and it can just push us right over that bunker there. And I like to have the yellow ring just a touch into the rough, just in case, just we're not too close to that rough and bunker on the left. And that's the one. Puts us nice and close to the edge there, and we're all set for that second shot to land right on the green. Let's try that again. Greg Crackraft, thanks for joining the stream. Clint Dumas, same to you. Thanks for tuning in. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Okay. See if we can get the perfect adjustment. The last few times it's been just a touch overpowered, so I'm going to go, I think, 3 backspin this time. Just a touch of hopefully that'll put us right where we want to be. Oh, that was a much better shot. That puts us nice and close for the eagle. I will take that. See, especially in the pro division there, Felix, I'm a little hesitant to pull out a power 4 or 5 ball just because they're so few and far between when you don't pay money in the game. Like, I've been playing this game completely free without spending a dime. So it's like I like to keep those for the higher tournaments when I get there, or like the higher tours, just because you can really get caught in some precarious kind of situations. So great to have you here on both accounts, though, Felix. Thanks for tuning in. Michael Fleming, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you and talk Golf Clash here. To the Twitch viewers, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. As I said before, it's great talking Golf Clash and hearing from everyone, so please don't be afraid. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully that was the place where we want to be. Duh. It was a good try. At least it's just a shootout. John Anglin, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Alright, we're off to a much better start today. Hopefully yesterday was just that one-off and we don't have to dwell on the past. And we can keep this going nice and strong. Par 3, we got Sniper, and then we go Marlin, I is a good. It's gonna get us to where we want to go. So let's go. Mm, 6.4 will put us. Ah! Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was way too close for comfort. Thought we were gonna roll down the hill. Stayed on. That was the important part. Wipe the sweat away. Say a quick prayer to the golf clash gods, and we're all good. Robin Patterson. I find, like, personally, I think it's better to have, like, your phone or an iPad or tablet or whatever you use. The issue with PC is there's a lot of potential to compromise the gameplay when you're on a PC. So I like to stick to mobile just because less resources available means less compromising of the game and just a better experience. But it's personal preference. I mean, what do you use for your golf clashing? James Jubert, thanks for joining the stream. We'd love to hear from you, so please feel free to contribute. You're on Samsung, okay. See, it can make a massive difference in just setting up and giving you the accuracy. Actually turned into a pretty nice shot. Whoa! That was a lot closer than I thought. I was just trying to get it over. That'll work. That'll do nicely, though. So there's another W and a prize chest. Can't complain. And this round is going miles better. Good cards in the prize chests. And make sure you tune in tomorrow and we'll do the prize chest opening on both accounts. So if you haven't yet, make sure you're subscribed, followed, and have those notifications turned on so you know when we're streaming, and you can come tune back in and we can all connect again. Alright, so hole 5. Oh, this was that narrow one that always bites me. Okay, we're gonna go Titan. Got the big dog ready. I think the best way to go here is going to be take the safe route, bounce before the bunker, try to get over onto the fairway and get as far up as possible so the second shot with the big dog can get us close and potentially onto the green for the easy eagle. Time to see and hope we can make it happen. Philip Fenn, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah, I heard a lot of them were recent and they actually redesigned a few lately. Maybe worth looking into, especially since you have it available on the Android-based platform there. Because I know the competitiveness and even just the gameplay itself has changed a lot and evolved, so staying ahead of the curve and up to date can give you definitely that advantage or even the help you might need to make the difference in the game. Francisco Moreno, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to talk golf flash here on the stream. Alright, so we got the power 3. We're doing the hop here. I'm going full left, full top, just to try to steer clear of the rough there. Now I'm going to leave just a touch of extra room in case we hit that, in case there's a little bit of extra carry from the wind being stronger. But I'm also going to adjust a touch more there and use a touch of left curl. Alright, that was the shot we needed. What was our distance? 360, okay, so that should be reachable in 2 for the green. And at least got us over that odd little bump there right before the green. We can get a nice roll. I think Robin Patterson, I think because it's Android and there's a lot more freedom to customize, I think it's harder for them to kind of lock down on it. It's just like how you can pretty much rewrite a Linux operating system to your liking, just because it's open source, meaning free. Whereas Apple, they have that operating system locked down because it is their personal. Hold on. I'm gonna go to. That should be enough to get us over. Ooh, hey! May have just found the new magic combination there. So 2 backspin, a little bit of right to bounce over the rough there, but keep it in max distance so the wind will push it, and then just getting it to stop right on the green there. That seemed to work really well. sorry, I kind of trailed off on you there, Robin. So what I was trying to say, but it was my shot, and you don't want to get caught and run out of time. What I was saying was because it's a Linux-based operating system, which means it's open source, otherwise meaning free. The ability to customize things to your liking, you can pretty much change whatever you want, any setting. So when you have that kind of freedom, you tend to come across some fancy tweaks, and the ability to write apps and have them still run over another app is one of the advantages. Now, with every advantage, there's obviously a disadvantage, the main one being the, hold on. Sorry, the main disadvantage being security risk. Because there's more freedom can mean more opportunity for someone to compromise something. So that's why I use iOS, and I recommend it for the ease of use, and you get that security feature. And again, that's why I just write everything down, and it doesn't seem to cause an issue. They subtract from... Yeah, I completely agree with you, Robin. It's unfortunate we're in the day where cheating is, I guess, the norm, more or less, and we just kind of deal with it. But I know what you're saying, and I agree. And I think, for a lot of people, that could very well be the draw for iOS and some of the stronger antiviruses, even on Windows-based computers, is just you're paying for that reassurance. So, anyways, back to our game here. We're doing a lot better. So, let's keep this going. So, hole 6, we got the that par 4 on the 2 islands. So I think for this one, I'm going to go sniper with a marlin. And I like to keep it just on that first island and then just go for the slightly longer chip, rather than risking it and ending up in the water trying to bounce over. Alright. So, what I was saying was I like to play this right island here, and then full backspin, and I like the side spin just in case you hit it great or anything, it'll keep you on. And then I usually just put the yellow ring into the rough, so when it pushes it, it won't push us too far. Actually, we're going to go just a touch more because we do have stronger wind. Alright. So I think by keeping it here, it sets us up for an easy enough second shot, but it's also just that insurance policy, so you're not trying to risk it all and then end up in the water or in the bunker past the that first island there on the left. It just really makes that second shot much easier and still giving you a decent shot at an eagle. Where should we treat the distance here? I think we do that. 6.0 max would be that should be right. Ah, crap. Hit it great. Kind of got a little paranoid there, but it still puts us in birdie contention, so we're good. Yeah, I see what you're saying there, Robin. It's definitely different, but having more freedom to customize, let's say, the operating system or anything within the operating system, also comes at a risk of someone even just finding a new glitch, let's say, or finding something otherwise no one might have thought. Because if you look at, they recently discovered a virus for all computing, that it can actually get in and rewrite the kernel of the computer in such a way that you can't get rid of it, because it's actually into the core files, so it can change the way the computer boots and exposes it, and there's nothing you can do. It's beyond the sectors of the hard drive. Like, it's actually into the way everything communicates. So it's a little, when I look at those kind of viruses, that's more, I think that's more of the kind of like hacking, like you mentioned, and too much freedom kind of has caught up and created this situation, we're gonna say. All right. Ah, that was the unlucky bounce. Oh, really? What kind of thing were you into there, Robin? Like, what were you cracking and pirating in the day? Nunzio De Luca, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Oh, that's the funky part 3. I think just for the reassurance in my head, I'm going to go Guardian with a Marlin, because I know the adjustments, and I feel better about doing that part. Oh, thanks for asking that question, Fun and James. I haven't been streaming very long, but I've been involved in YouTube and the technology world for quite a while. I think I'm going on about 7 years on YouTube, and I've been in the IT world for about 10 now. And I wanted to find a way to bridge the gap between technology and people understanding technology. So that's why I created the I Can Swim channel, was to bring technology, tutorials, and repair guides for everyone to understand. So the things that you didn't understand before is like, okay, you can put some practical understanding to it, and I try to find ways to kind of connect computer issues and technology issues to real world circumstances so that it really helps you grasp the concept. That was a good shot. Yeah, I agree there. I love playing Golf Clash. It's because I'm a math brain, with the adjustments is all numbers based, so I find it's really, for me, it's really practical and easy to understand. And I mean, golf being the most frustrating game on the planet, why not make it a little bit fun and kind of just try to have a good time. Really take that game that just like really pushes everyone's buttons and kind of help lighten it up a little bit. Try to bring some kind of positive reactions and all that, so people watching can feel a little better about the game, to say the least. How long ago were you involved in that kind of stuff there, Robin? Mohammed Brahimi, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. To my Twitch viewers, please don't be afraid to contribute. I'd love to hear from all of you. I hope it's not something I said or I smell over stream or something. Please feel free to comment. It would be great to hear from everyone. Oh, that was me? Whoops. Whoops. It was only the shootout. It's okay. I'd rather be connecting with you guys. Thanks, Fun and James. Thanks for dropping by. Glad you were here. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications for the opening tomorrow. Hope to catch you soon. Okay. See, I'm a little younger, so I would have been after you. But I can remember in high school, I was a little bit of a rebel, so I brought down the entire school network, and they couldn't track me because I had roted it in such a way. So I was sitting in class, and I ended up feeling so guilty that I went to the head of the network security. I went to his door and was like, look, man, I gotta show you something because I'm starting to feel really bad about this, and I don't want to cause more problems than I've already caused for you, so here's what I did. And I sat him down and I was like, look, this is how I hacked in. I got into the admin account and changed everything to my liking. you should probably patch this. And he was like, oh my god, how did you do that? And I was like, yeah, I hope this at least teaches you that there's always another way in. And that's why you got to keep your systems up to date at all times. Because you get a little worm like me, and suddenly you don't have a network anymore. So, anyways, I'm glad I recognized even back then to do the right thing, and I think they respected that, because he would come to me after, like from that point on, asking for the network advice, like, what do you think of this system versus this, and the monitoring we're doing, what do you think, and all that. So it was really cool to be able to get into that aspect of it. But I mean, also having the skills and abilities to crack and hack and all that, and mod is really cool as well. Sorry, what are you asking there, Robin? Vicus Tiagi and Billy Williams, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Alright, we got par 4. Oh yeah, this is the one I gotta crank it. So I'm gonna go sniper, and then also gonna need the katana. Let's go. I always hit this one perfect, and it's really frustrating. Stay on. Please just stay on. Oh, miracles do happen. I can't believe it. Usually I end up in that bunker, even with the right side spin curl. So, nice to avoid that and at least have a decent shot at the birdie. Robin, I was, I guess when I started, it was 2004, maybe? And that's when I really started diving into the computer, like the whole computer repair industry and the aspect of repairing computers instead of just using them. So I started reading and buying like college level repair books, you know, the A+ computer, like Guide to A+ certification books. I went through quite a few, hold on. I went through, what? What are you laughing at, Robin? Told you I was younger than you. But I was also using, like, not just XP at the time. So there would have been Windows 2003, like Server 2003. There was, what was it? Windows NT was another one. I didn't like it. Then there was, I was going back into 98, 95, and then, frig, what was the name of the one before that? God damn. What was it? Okay, there was 95, and then, I can't think of before 95. Whatever was before 95 was what I started with. But yeah, then it just kind of, I really got into it, and that became my passion. So I decided to learn about like all the different ways you can manipulate technology and all that, and that kind of led me to even doing mobile repair, console repair, and then obviously hacking, like network hacking, trying to learn best ways to lock down your network to prevent those attacks and everything. And it just became something I loved. And that was just what I decided to put all my time and effort into, and it really I think it really benefited me coming into the technology era here and the technology boom. So that sounds like one. Windows 3.1. And I ended up getting my college degree in IT technology. And I hate to say my profs weren't know-how. Sorry. When I went to college for my degree, I spent the majority of my time teaching my teachers, like the profs and everything, because I was just so much farther ahead, having the knowledge I had, and having just gone on my own and dove into the technology world there. Oh, guess we're winning. Yeah, I was doing a lot of command, like CLI stuff, just because the computer will run, you should know, the computer will run faster on non-GUI setups because it's not refreshing the display for the user. And you can get to everywhere you need to get from the command line, so why waste the speed and the speed and the power that would be needed? Why not put that somewhere else and still get the same result, you know? Sorry, I didn't see your message there, Schuler. Great to have you in the stream again. It was great seeing the stream yesterday as well. I'm glad I could drop by and watch that. So this round's going a lot better, so I'm hoping to be able to finish in hopefully top 25 to top 35 and pull some good cards. So thanks again for tuning in. Please feel free to contribute. We're getting into some pretty cool topics here on the stream today. So this one, I'm going to again be going with Big Dog, and we're going to need oh crap, you know what, this is the EM6 account, so I will use Katana for that extra side spin. So let's go jump into this. Oh, that was an unlucky break. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Just so you all know, is hitting that right rough patch and getting stuck there. So I've done it before, and that's cost me the eagle more than once. So we're gonna go 4 top with as much side as we can. I'm gonna do a slight over adjustment just to prevent hitting that rough patch if we hit it great. And I'm still going to be using full side spin. Sorry, full curl. I'd rather hit it great and stay out of the rough than get caught. So that was a good shot. I'll take it. Ah, frig. Stop! Ugh. We rolled just over. Are you kidding me? I can't believe that. God damn. Alright, we may get caught with the birdie here and just have to settle. Yeah, man, I'm glad you streamed like you did there, that you said you were going to do, Schuler. It was great to see your stream and tune in for your golf clashing. It looked like your round ended a lot better than mine did. So it was good to see someone was able to pull a decent score. Now today I'm hoping for a little better, and I'm glad you could be here to be a part of it. Yeah. Alright, so we're just going to plant this right on the fairway. Okay. May be able to chip it in here, but we may have to settle for the birdie, which is fine. I'll take that over par any day, considering there were 2 of them in the first 9 yesterday, which was just ridiculous. But yeah, a lot of it in today's computing world, it's definitely all multitasking hardware. There's no way you could do it otherwise. There's too many commands being run at the same time, and too many instructions going through the processor. That's why they're running at like over 2 gigahertz. But yeah, I don't think I was exposed to the single task, but it's cool to hear about it, to say the least. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so we're definitely in max. I'm hoping I can pull this guy back. Alright. We may not have to put curl. Yeah, so we got... Okay, come on. Come on. Give me the lucky break here. We got it! What's up? We got the chip in. That was so dope. I can't believe we got that. That was the lucky bounce. Makes me feel great. That's like the pick-me-up of the day. Got the eagle, the drops, we're right back into, we can get to that mid-20 finish, which would be unreal, considering where we started yesterday. And I know I keep bringing that up, but it was a bad day. I can't believe I let that happen. So, feeling much better for sure. Alright, let's keep this fire going. So we're going to be going back to, I'm going to be using, actually I can go sniper. And then we'll go Quasar to give us that extra little distance. And see if we can pull off another birdie, maybe even an eagle. And improve. Massimo Kane, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah, Schuler, I can't believe I got that to drop. That was just like... that is definitely the confidence booster I needed. Let's try that again. Come on, give us a match. There we go. Okay. Interfacing hexadecimal binary. Yeah, okay. Again, get you back. Alright, that should keep us on. Alright, another solid shot. Thanks for dropping in, Robin. Take care, buddy. Yeah, he took the safe approach too, and I think sometimes that's the way to go, especially when you're pulling a decent score. And it can just give you the birdie will be better than trying to risk it for the eagle and ending up with a par. So I'm gonna adjust. Oh, that was almost the eagle. So close. The chat's awfully quiet. How's everyone doing? How you liking the stream? Are you guys in the round this weekend, or did you take this one off? Holy jeez, nice shot. I can't even be mad. That was a real sick eagle. Well played. Okay, so we're looking good. That par 3, I'm going to be going sniper, and I'm going to do another over adjustment just to actually, let's go sniper. And I might stick to that quasar just to give us that extra little boost we need. Yeah, I feel like we kind of got ripped off a little bit there, Schuler, but still got the birdie, and our opponent made a ridiculous shot. So I can't even dispute it. It's just he won that one fair and square. Okay, so we got a 6.0. Hit it perfect, and it stayed on. There's nothing else I need. I am more than happy. Anytime it doesn't hit the water, I am happy. I will take gladly the birdie, hopefully the eagle sometimes. It's just avoiding that par. solid shot. I will take that. Good enough for the win. Alright, so that was the big dog here. Tighten, again, for that extra distance and side spin. Let's go. Can everyone still see and hear me okay? It looks like on my end, the Facebook stream's getting a little foggy. So I just want to make sure you guys can all hear. So just let me know if there's anything wrong with the stream right now. Okay. Okay, thanks for the feedback, Schuler. Glad this one's okay. The Facebook stream, sorry, the YouTube stream looks good too. No one's showing any problems. It was just the Facebook one, it's not showing. And it looks a little choppy and it keeps pausing. So I just want to make sure everything's still up and working the way it should. So in this Facebook chat, if you guys can let me know if there's any issues so I can jump on them and get it all sorted out. So we're going to go 3 back. Don't necessarily want to go 7, so we're going to go 5.5 maybe. Alright, come on. Alright, that was the shot. So just over 3 backspin seems to plant us just before the pin and kind of keeps us within nice, easy putting distance. There we go on this end. Facebook, okay, it looks like it's back up now. It should be showing good. Alright, so we got the eagle. Alright, I'm just going to keep my eye on this Facebook stream. Again, if there's any issues you guys experience, just drop a comment and I'll jump on them. Just trying not enough. Oh, ugh. So close. Wow. We almost contended with that 19 yards. Oh well, it was just the... Yeah, for sure, Schuler. I have to be at work at 4:30, but if after the stream you wanna play a few, that would be dope. If you don't have me on Facebook yet, you can find me. Actually, you know what? I'll DM after the stream, and then we can get something set up and play a few games. That would be sick. Definitely in. Alright, so now we're actually on to that one. So we need sniper. And I think I'll stick to maybe... You know what? I think just to play it safe and keep everything going nice, I'll... Okay, so we're good on those ones. Alright, so we're all set. I'm going to stick to the Quasar and the Sniper for this one. Just, I think the extra accuracy will really help us out. Man, this Facebook stream does not like me right now. So I'm hoping it's still coming through clear for you guys. If there's any issues, please let me know right away so I can jump on them, like I said, and get them all resolved before we move into the next hole, so that you guys can have the best view still, and the best stream quality and everything. Healthy. Okay. Alright, we got the bird. David Dixon, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Alright. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Alright. See if we can pull the W out here. Let's see what we can do. I'm really hoping we hit our stride. Now we can finish with some good, solid scores here, being contending for some good cards at the end of the tournament. It always seems like it takes until the weekend round to really get to know the courses and really get a feel for what they're like. But I think we're doing okay. So I'm going to go 8.4 roughly. Warren Davison, thanks for joining. Michael Rosal, thanks for joining as well. Always good to have you guys in the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Alright, we got the win. So doing well. Alrighty. 14. We got per 5, so we need big dog with Titan. Alright. Post another great score. How you doing today, Warren? Been playing some golf, or are you in this tournament? All right, Schuler, I'll be sure to give that a look right after we are done here, done on the stream, and we can get something going. 4 again. Okay. Alright, I think that was the shot we needed. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Alright, we're on the fairway still. Most important part. Great to see you, Deadpool. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. Always good to have you here. That's how your round's going there? Okay. So as I discovered, it's 2 bars of backspin, and I'm going to try a little left. And then I'm just going to do a touch of right curl just to keep it off that left rough. Yeah, see, 2 bars seems to put us right into that spot we need to be. And we're, oh, is it going to hold? Alright, we're still in putt territory. We're good here. Just finished expert on a baby Deadpool, minus 23. You know, I'm running into the same issue there, Deadpool. I completely agree with you. I feel like you need the extra curl that you would get with the EM7 to really kind of get around the curve of the last fairway there on hole number 9 and 18. But like, because I find I've had to use katanas to kind of help get around with the extra curl that's not being provided with the club. Good observation, sir. Alright, we got the eagle. Most important part. If you guys see me kind of looking intensely here, I'm just trying to flip between all the windows to make sure everyone's been welcomed and all the streams are healthy. That's why you see me looking intense at my computer in between shots sometimes. Alright, and it was mainly the Facebook one, as I was saying. It's just I want to make sure that one's healthy because it wasn't doing so hot, it seemed like. You know what? I think that's absolutely spot on. Like, have you guys noticed any difference in the way the game plays? I find the adjustments are a lot more specific to clubs and the wind and like what power of ball you're using. Like I found a power 1 versus a power 3 adjustment is going to be significantly different, regardless if it was similar wins, just because of the way, however it's set up now. So, I don't know, it's just an interesting kind of debate. Is it playing different or isn't it? And I say it does. What do you think? Thanks, John Bell. Great to have you in the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Were you playing in the tournaments this weekend, John Bell? Yeah, I wonder if they're trying to stop the hook shot. Because it really is, I think it's more than what they had initially thought. Like, it's kind of grown into its own kind of shot where I don't think they anticipated that when they created the game. So, do you guys think they're trying to make it as difficult as possible to do that shot now? So I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, it seems like that landing position is now more influenced by other parameters rather than just the wind itself. Like as I've played the game more, I found that there's an extra little push from the wind past whatever the wind strength is. So let's say it's 5 miles per hour, and that's what you adjusted for. It's actually going to push your ball to, let's say, 5.1, 5.2 miles an hour, you know? Jonathan Tesh, great to have you back in the stream. That's a funny way of saying it there, Fun and James. Every trick hook shot that works in tour play blows up in tournaments. That's funny but true. That's why I'm laughing. I don't know, I get the sense that they're trying to really lock down on that hook shot, which I don't think is fair because it's kind of taken on its own kind of place in the game. But I don't know. What do Are you a hookshot enthusiast there, Fun and James? I'm getting that sense. Yes, that's going to be another sniper, and I'm going to go with, I think, Quasar, just for that extra little kick we might need. John Bell, what divisions are you playing in for this tournament? And how are you doing in them? I've never been able to get the hook shot down there, Deadpool. I find you need to have very precise adjustments, and sometimes if you're off even by a little bit, you're completely up Hoops Creek, we're gonna say. So I usually stick to just normal, but I do want to learn it because I think, as everyone's saying, it's a great way to get that edge and especially gain some extra distance you otherwise wouldn't be able to get, you know? Oh, that was unlucky. That was real unlucky. That looked like that was a reasonable distance putt, and it was just it didn't work out. So I feel for that guy. Thanks for joining the stream. Always great to have new members here. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about, Deadpool. When you do get caught, if you're off even by a little bit and you just end up either in the rough or water or sand or whatever, you know, so. $17 to 17.5. Is that oh wait, intended landing zone. Okay, so you're adjusting roughly 17 rings. Do you can like a different power ball influence that? Like, is it more or less with different power balls, and like would curl influence that as well? That's an interesting average, though. Before we need sniper with katana, and again, this is one we're going to have to crank it and see how much distance we can get off of it. Naveed Ahmed, thanks for joining the stream. Please feel free to contribute. We'd love to hear from you. That's too familiar there, Deadpool. I still haven't learned, and I'm pretty much playing my entire game in water hazards. Yeah, and see, that's how I felt. That's more how I play, is just play it safe, you know, take the birdie over the potential par hazard. And I seem to do good, I don't want to say good enough, but somewhere I'm comfortable, really cool, to just at least know how to do that curl. So, alright. Much better shot. I think that one's going to stay on. Finally got the freaking shot I needed to. And avoid that stupid bunker on the left. Schuler, if you're willing to bear with me while I try to get the hook shot, yeah, that would be dope. I'd love to at least see what it's all about. So, but again, if you don't have the patience, I understand, but that would be cool to try it for sure. That was close. Okay. Alright. Still looking okay. See, I think that's a good way to play it, Fun and James. But for now, while I'm not comfortable with the hook shot, I think I like to just play it more consistent, I guess, than trying to do something crazy. But yeah, eventually for sure, that would be the way to go. I think you're right. Alright, got the birdie. Still good there. All right. Let's see how we do on this one here. $5.8. We're gonna do 10%, so it's 6.1. So just under 6 rings. Put there. I'm just gonna do a touch of slide. Stay on, come on, baby. Yeah, and I've also seen a lot of people are using the Berserkers for the hook shot, and I don't have very many. So that's another reason I haven't been like experimenting as much as some others might, is just because when I run out, I'm not going to be able to get any more. So until until one of the free shots after the tournament pops up again that has Berserkers. So that's why I'm trying to figure out if you can do the hook shot with like power 2 or 3 balls, because those at least I know I can replace and replenish once I run out. Alright, thanks for being a good trooper there, Schuler. Appreciate you letting me try this out. Probably not going to be too pretty, but thanks for being a sport about it. Much appreciated. Alright, last one. Gonna be going again with the big dog, and we need the katana, unfortunately, for the curl. So let's see what we can do to finish this off here. Did someone actually do the hook shot on you with a Quasar? I definitely didn't think a power 1 would be possible. Like maybe power 2 at the least, but definitely like power 3 standard. So alright, we got the perfect hit. That one should be a good chance for the eagle. So we have the distance with the big dog, and it's not too hidden behind the tree. So we should be okay here. Just got to remember to curl it around that tree. And I do like this green because it slopes, so if you overshoot, it'll still roll back down, which is good. Just too much and it'll end up like way out in the middle of nowhere. And you're chipping in from the rough for something crazy. Come on, give me the... Alright, we're at least over and out of the rough, so we should be able to chip this one in for eagle. Thank God we're over that rough. Because I think that's happened 3 of the last 4 times on this course, including the other account yesterday. I don't believe that just happened. That had top spin and everything. Like, how? That shouldn't happen. Oh well. So we're finishing under top 20, which is pretty much where I wanted to be. So hopefully we can hold top 25 and get some good cards in the prize chest at the end of this tomorrow. We have a free chest. Yes, we do. Let's get one of those unlocking. Alright, what do we pull in here? Nothing good. We're going to finish with nothing, 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 and nothing. Yeah, well. Still a good round. Much better than yesterday. Just no par. Just makes it for me. And so I really have no complaints because it all worked out really, really nicely. Oh, so it was lagging a little bit there, Schuler. I'm glad it waited till the end. That makes me feel a lot better. That it wasn't like right at the beginning and then it was like a laggy stream. So at least it held out till the end, which was important. Facebook, I hope it held out okay for everyone and there weren't any problems or anything and it was still watchable. I hope everyone enjoyed their time here on the stream. And that will just about wrap this one up. Now, be sure to head over, subscribe and turn on those notifications on YouTube, follow on Twitch with notifications, and you can also keep your newsfeed refreshed here on Facebook because I will be streaming the prize chest opening tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for another great stream. And I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. And again, I hope to see all of you tomorrow, and we'll see you on the next one.